Ready, break.
They start the drive with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football over the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Lance will try again on second down. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lance. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down as this one goes for 25.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
My goodness, they've come locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
That's complete left side to Bateman. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. Buccaneers are going to take possession.
This is a situation where the coaching staff can talk to himself. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Play action, now it's Lance. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. After the sack on first down, Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes a Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Build that momentum offense.
The Lance going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And Lance now to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. These two teams all tied after one.
Touchdown! It's so close! Gotta score right now! On the double! You gotta score right now! Scrimmage! Control it!
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Lance, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 13. Calling the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe they're stupid.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 right.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Right, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. 38, from the gun, it's Lance. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To try again after the sack. Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James Cook, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. In the middle, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren Waller, 32 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 16, Lance. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin to... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Off of play action, here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
This time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they run the option here on first and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Second straight drive now, Charles. It ended with an interception.
As he finds a way to pull it together and become sharp again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD in a good one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Lance to throw on second down here. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there. And at third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. This one caught by Kittle. Trucks over. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Kittle, 71 yards. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. But we've talked
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught downfield. It's Ward. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Drake. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking down, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It got his man. Complete. That's right. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And leads now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession. They'll take possession already in the red zone. What a great spot to have points from the scoreboard.
They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
This will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it is stopped right around where he would have been. Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of it at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
That's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2.
70 Rangers.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game is going. This is not a situation.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed.